So here's the latest coming in on the Gauri Lankesh murder case. To kill Gauri Lankesh, the mastermind Amol Kale had allegedly hatched a conspiracy and named it Operation Amma. Under this operation, 9 prominent people, including Gauri Lankesh, was on the hit list. These shocking details have emerged from Amol Kale's diary. Now, SIT is currently investigating 126 coin booths through which suspects used to make calls. Shrija MS joining me on the phone line. Shrija, more and more details coming out, and the SIT has now come out with this diary with some really startling disclosures being made about the entire game plan and the conspiracy that was hatched to eliminate Gauri Lankesh. What can you share with us about the latest revelations that have been made by the SIT?
Well, the Karnataka police at this point in time, the special investigative team, they are thinking that they have almost cracked the case. And here is the reason why. We understand that they are trying to establish the link, remember, especially with the suspects of what they are trying to reveal to the SIT at the time of interrogation, and also with that of the organization where they are in fact linked to. It could be Hindu Janajagrati Samiti, or for that matter, even Ram Sena or Sanatan Sanstha. So these are the various things that have been taken into account at this point in time. But that's a part of Frida. A couple of days ago, we did, of course, see how especially one particular diary was discovered by the special investigative team officers, and that particular diary had an entry in the, with Devanagiri script, and looks like the SIT has been able to decipher the names, and clearly that particular hit list belongs to Amol Kale, who is the mastermind of Gauri Lankesh's murder. Right. It does mention at least 10 different people, from rationalists to former politician to activists. So we can also see writer Champa, C.S. Dwaraknath, who is a rationalist. The list also mentions the Gauri Lankesh case, Bhagwan. So we clearly see the killers of K.S. Bhagwan, where they hatched a plot to eliminate him, all the 4, that Amol Kale, Amit, and also Manohar and Sujit alias Praveen. They have already been interrogated. So clearly we see that they had hatched a plot, a very clear-cut plan they had to eliminate Gauri Lankesh, and they did name in that particular diary, calling it as Operation Amma.
Yes, Operation Amma. Now, you know, the point is, what the SIT has cracked so far is, here is the kingpin, here is the chief conspirator. His name is Amol Kale. What else do we know about him, Shrija? Who was he linked to? Because a lot of reports coming in about his connections with pro-Hindu groups. Who was he working for? What are his credentials like? What do we know about Amol Kale?
Well, we clearly see Amol Kale, considering the fact that he is the person who masterminded the murder of Gauri Lankesh. We see that he, along with, in fact, Sujit alias Praveen and Amit, they did take a house near Rajarajeshwari Nagar. This is close by to where Gauri Lankesh lived, and this is in the run-up to Gauri Lankesh's murder, probably a couple of months before, on September 5th, 2017. And right now, the special investigative team officers, they have also discovered that they used at least about 126 coin booths through which the suspect used to make calls, and also 2 bikes were used at the time of this particular murder. Right. So these are the things which right now the special investigative team are trying to connect the dots, establish a tangible link, especially with some of the Hindu organizations.
Right, and even though major progress has been made in the investigation into Gauri Lankesh's murder, Shrija, there are other issues which are still not known. Who were his accomplices? What was the exact modus operandi? What exactly was the motive? All of that still to come out in clear detail. Thanks for joining us.